Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Loversige, architect with Schooley Caldwell, a resident of Bexley, and I'm stuck here at home just like all of you, and I'm probably going to be struggling with my technology, but I thought this would be a good time to give you a little bit of an update about what's happening at Jeffrey Mansion. In 2008, the city engaged a consultant team to do a master plan for the park and for, of course, for the mansion. And that master plan resulted in a number of projects, complete restoration of the exterior of the building, some upgraded systems on the inside, better restrooms, better accessibility, some office space, and expanded preschool area. And so a year and a half or so ago, the city started a new master planning project. We call it a refresh, looking at the mansion with a fresh eye and thinking, well, how could we accommodate all of these needs without a major addition or without doing something really drastic. So we started looking at spaces that were, we call them underutilized, or we call it found space. What if we could find space within the walls of the building that wasn't being used as efficiently, or wasn't being used for programming space as much as it could? So we looked at the basement. We also looked at the garage for the facility, a big 4.5 car garage. We also looked at the parking court, this kind of parking area that's behind the brick walls. And so the plan that we're currently engaged in, this is a floor plan of the ground floor of the basement. Underneath the house, there's where that big storage area was, there'd be a multi-purpose room with accessible restrooms. We're able to create a couple of classrooms, a dance studio and a multi-purpose classroom. Found a place to put an elevator. We found one area where all of the floors could align and we could get an elevator, make the building fully accessible to people with disabilities and those of us that are getting older. And then the garage and the carriage horse enclosed as program spaces, supported by a movable wall or garage doors that could separate it into two spaces, supported by a refreshment stand and a servery for catering. So this space could be used for all kinds of different events. So here's our rendering of what the exterior will look like, the parking lot being redone, a promenade being built along the side of the carriage court to take people down to the meadow. You can see the glass roof that'll be over the carriage court and give that space a great deal of character, and it can be used for lots of different sorts of things. Again, this is that garage space with all the equipment and things that'll be relocated to other city facilities, and a view of what that might be used, might look like being used as a classroom. These spaces can be used for just about anything. They've got high ceilings, they've got natural light. This again is the carriage court and a view of what that might look like. It looks like Mayor Ben making a speech from the podium, but you could imagine a wedding reception. You could imagine large recreation classes. You could imagine a rainy day when the kids have to come in from summer camp. And on the meadow side, there'll be an enclosed kind of patio space that can be used in conjunction with the indoor space for certain kinds of events. So this is our vision for Jeffrey Mansion, and I think it will take us a long way into the current century in terms of the increased use and ability for programs for recreation and parks and for citizens of Bexley. And I look forward to seeing all of you at, I hope, a grand opening sometime this fall.